crypto pirates. Welcome to your Discourse Syndicate, Captain RG3 and
Vice Admiral
DC Crypto Deck Swabber.
Deck Swabber.
Oh man, what a week it's been! What a week it's been! What a week it's been! Hexicans, welcome all Hexicans. Welcome to the chat room. Crypto Ewoks El Hexadente. Hey, you're on the wrong side of the camera this time, El Hexadente. Let's see. Matty Allen is in the house. Hex Therapy, everybody. Hex Therapy Live is his show. Don't miss that. If you want to get your freaking Abdullah Oblongata Royale, go to see Matty Allen and fix that bloody hell. All right. Who else we got? Oh, Crypto King. Ahoy, ahoy, Crypto King. The Dana White of crypto. Let's see who else of the Discourse Syndicate anyway, I should say. Let's see who else is out there. Well, we got three guys. Hex Monkey, good to see you, bro. Always good to see you in the chat. Let's see who we got rolling over in Theta. So, dude, I'm freaking stoked because I finally got my PC up and running. Now, I don't have all my fans working because of some fucking pin thing is up. My son's got to fix it. And I got another processor fan coming in a little better than one that came with it. So I got an i7 9700 8-core processor. So from what I understand, I'm doing all right. I've left Boomer 2-core status. Now I'm on 8-core status, and the motherboard works with it. And I got super duper badass video card in there, lots of RAM, and big fat power supply. So we're looking good here. I think I'm running everything. There's nothing's hanging up and none of that shit. So I'm really happy with what's happening right now.
I do got one question for you.
Uh-oh.
How are you cooling that computer with an ice pack?
No, it does have fans in it.
Okay.
The front section has like all these tripped out freaking hex color lights on the front of it and all these fans. Those fans aren't operating, but I have other cooling fans in there working. And my son's like, yeah, you can run it for a couple of days. You won't fuck anything up. So I'm just going with that. And so far it seems to be operating well. It is screaming down there. That little fan is screaming. It's screaming at me. The captain needs OnlyFan. Diraj Moore says, yep, I do need an OnlyFans. I do. I know that some of you really like my RG She photo, and a lot of you have been giving me a lot of good compliments. Quit it with the DMs, though, guys. Quit it with the DMs. Stop it. I'm not going to send you pics. Knock that shit off.
You're going to kill it, dude. Just buy a motorcycle again, get a leather jacket, and just retake the photo shoot.
Let's see. Hit the likes. You got this. Stay home. Hey, all right. Let's see what is going on in the Theta room. Toby, One Hex, Obi, what's happening, bro? So I guess the little hand wave means that you get some clout or something, right?
Some experience points, probably. Yeah.
Alexander. Oh, Matty Allen's double dipping on the chat rooms. And let's see what else do we got. Crypto King double dipping. Hex Mac in there. What's up, Hex Mac? Love that guy, man. Papa Boner, dude. Papa Boner is the man. I mean, he has got his shit together. Really like him. Who else is in there? Big Hex or BG Hex. Sorry, BG Hex. Nice. Theta looking cool. Everybody's in there chatting. Good deal. Keep things rolling. I think I handed out band hammers already, so there's band hammers in there. Right on. And then Max Dignitas, Doorsy 78. Hello, everybody. Well, welcome all Hexicans to your Discourse Syndicate. We I put the title up there to talk about a certain subject that I'd like to bring up. But what have you been doing this week, bro?
I have just been handling fires.
Putting out fires.
Yeah. I've just had a lot of people just finally like, this is the first little ramp up they've actually had and stuff. The first little like, whoa, holy crap! Elon Musk got into Bitcoin. Holy crap! Ethereum's $1,800 now. Stuff like that, and then people are just like, should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell?
That man, I'm telling you, bro, that is it's a scary place to be. I mean,
yeah.
There's so many people that are new that are coming into the space that are if I mean, look at history, guys. Look at what has happened, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's going to dump. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, protect yourself. If you made some mad gains, fucking take some profits, put some off to the side, save it for a rainy day, so that you can hex another day or crypto another day or whatever it is that you go out there and do. I mean, just don't fucking get stars in your eyes with this shit. I mean, everybody's talking about Saturn and Mars and shit, and it's like, guys, we've seen this time and time and time again. Remember, 90% retracements, dumps, 85, 65, 75, 85% dumps. I mean, it happens, and you got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared for it. And
if you're up 20 times on your money and that coin you have is liquid, just sell 5%. That's your principal.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not a lot.
Get your principal back. Yeah, get your principal back now while everything's high. I mean, fuck, it's the eye of the storm right now. This thing is either gonna pop off or dump. I mean, and that's funny because you say it's gonna do both ends of the spectrum, and that's all you're really gonna hear from people out there. And I said, this charting thing. I've always told you guys about charts. Charts don't fucking work. They're for macroeconomics. Charts are meant for macroeconomics, for looking at histories, not looking at 10-minute fucking segments of things.
Yeah.
Anybody can change a 10-minute segment. Anybody can change a 5-minute segment, a 15-minute segment, a 4-hour segment, for that matter. So this charting bullshit and putting lines up on a chart and putting it behind you and standing up there like you fucking know something, cut it out. Just knock that shit off, because you're just going to wreck people. You're just going to get people off. You want to talk about something, talk about the fundamentals of hex. Talk about the fundamentals of the crypto that you understand or if it's a good crypto, if there are any out there that, I don't have the time or energy to go out there and hunt them anymore. I hear a lot about them from DC, when he has conversations with me, and he has his course that he goes and teaches people about them. But if you're going to go and talk to people about something, talk to them about fundamentals, talk to them about macroeconomics, talk to them about, fuck the chart, zoom back, quit zooming in on the damn charts,
right?
Put a bigger time frame on there and zoom back and look at it and look at history, look at Bitcoin's history and look at where it's at right now and look at where it could possibly go.
This right here is what will give you mad gains. This right here. These diamond hands.
diamond hands.
You can hold a crypto if you choose the right crypto. You choose something like Hex, and you can hold it and stake it. Even just holding it for 5 years, that takes some balls. That really takes balls.
I mean, not a whole bunch of people have held crypto for that long,
And they're really, really well off. I mean, well off. I mean, there's what was 5 years ago, like 2016, the beginning of the last bull market.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like Bitcoin, I think it was like what, a couple $100. Ethereum was pennies. Litecoin was $1. I mean, it's that sort of thing, you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking something up. Knuckles told me to turn something on the YouTubes, so I'm trying to see if I can get to it here real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I see it. I'm checking it out. All right. Oh well. So I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna have to check that. I can't figure out how to get in there, and I'm streaming, so it's last thing I want to do is start poking around on the computer for everybody to watch. So I'll just turn that off right now. There we go. I got too many video streams going on here.
Good problem to have. Good problem to have.
They're all running. They're all running.
Grinder.
Let's see.
Uh,
Grinder. What's good? People need a place to put their money from Dodeca. People do need a place to put their money. And sometimes you need to put that money in different places, you know. You've heard that word diversify. It doesn't mean diversify in all your money in every crypto that's out there. Diversify your money into stuff that's worth shit, you know,
Yeah.
Property and cars and collectibles and your cryptos are collectibles. So, I mean, if you're an investor type, then, you know, invest in stuff, invest in good stuff. Look at what's, you know, good out there. So, a long time ago when I was a hanger on, everybody knows I was a blue collar worker, working guy all my life.
Right.
But I started hanging around with wealthy folks because I was told that you become the sum of, or not the sum, but the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So I started spending a lot of time around people that were wealthy, that had things going on, not just with money, but in life, period. Right. So I made people that were really good at things. I put them around me and I spent most of my time with them, and it enhanced my life, you know, emotionally, financially, friendships, you know, all that stuff started to enhance because I did keep those type of people around me. But one of the things I learned was, you know, investing in property and investing in cars. And then things that I like, you know, like, you know, I like guns. I like old guns. I like collectible guns. I just like them. Not that I go out and do a whole bunch of shooting here in Southern California anymore, but I do like to collect them and oddities and stuff like that. But I didn't necessarily think that crypto was that big investment. You know, I always thought all the other things that I mean, property to me was like number one on my list. That's what I wanted to own, as much property in California as I could. That was my, you know, that's what I wanted to do.
That's a good goal.
I mean, because the one cycle that I've always seen was property kept coming around. It would boom and bust, but it was always increasing, just like our cryptos that we're seeing, you know, just like, what do you call it? Bitcoin, buttcorn, whatever you want to call it, has done its peaks and then it crashes and then it peaks and then it crashes. It has cycles. Everybody needs to understand that these cycles, all of this stuff, the Fibonacci, the golden ratio, what's some of the others, you know, all of the golden cross, all these cycles, are natural. They always happen. They've always happened in life. I mean, you can see the golden ratio in everything, the universe, the earth, flowers, plants, animals, everything has the golden ratio wrapped up into it. This Fibonacci thing, this, you know, this concentric circle or whatever you call it of life. And financial patterns follow that also. And long term.
Right.
And then you can almost read those cycles. And the smart people do. The people that have all this big money, that's what they've done. They've read the cycles. They don't day fucking trade. They don't jump in and out of crypto. They don't jump in and out of a coin based on their emotions, or, you know, watching a green candle go up and buy, and then watching a red candle go down and sell. You know, that's not taking a step back. And, you know, that's not how you invest. That's not how you create wealth. It's about watching the cycles, the big macro cycles, not the micro cycles. We're in a micro cycle right now. You know, it's part of a macro chart, but it's a micro cycle. And if you zoom back on that Bitcoin chart, that's the chart. If you want to look at a chart, look at that. Look at that Bitcoin chart all the way from the back, man. Look at the whole thing and go, oh, fuck yeah. It is a popper right now. It is a popping. And what's going to happen? Think is what do they always say? Oh, it's never going to come down now. It's never going to come down. What does it do? It comes down every goddamn time.
Without fail. Yeah.
Without fail. So,
I mean, yeah, you know, whales create markets. Like one way I always kind of say it, like imagine like you're in the old west, right? And you're some rich dude. What you go do is you go find a mine and you make a mining town. And you tell people, come on in. Hey, I've got the shop here, I got this, but you own it all. Make some houses. Come on, kids. It's that these whales create markets and stuff. They're not day trading up and down. Sure, they might have like here pleb. Here's 1% of my portfolio. Go trade and disrupt and destroy the markets for me. You know, maybe that sort of shit or something. But yeah.
Whoa Cool says, who is the Hex Poseidon? We don't have a Hex Poseidon, I don't think.
No.
I mean, as far as the Staker app goes, I don't think there's a Hex Poseidon yet.
Soon.
Right?
No, there isn't. There's only whales right now.
Yeah, there's only whales. 13 whales, a couple handfuls of sharks, and
like 113 sharks, I think, or something like that. 113 sharks and like 800 or 900 dolphins.
Yep.
And a bunch of badass squids.
Was that 8? How many squids are there? Like 8,000 squids or something like that?
I thought it was like 2,800 or something.
There might be. I might be talking about the other breakdown.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, there's like 8,000 some change.
Yeah, let's see. I want to take a look at that real quick. So 0 Poseidons, 13 winning whales, like literally, like freaking handful. 106 super sharks.
Ooh, there's even less now. Whoa.
894 dabbing dolphins.
Shout out to my gorillas.
And 3,517 swifty squids. Ooh, so like,
interesting.
if you look at the Bitcoin and you look at all the other big projects, cryptos, whatever you want to call them, you've got about 2,000 wallets at the top of Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, correct.
And so that puts like 2,000 wallets, and Hex is going to put you like dead smack in the middle of the squid field. So that's where the top wallets. If you're cracking the squid field or the top half of the squid field, you're like a top 2,000 crypto wallet. I mean, Hex is going to, as far as cryptos are concerned, and as far as Hex is concerned, it's going to kill other cryptos, and we're going to take over more market share, more positions. Hex is going to probably do better in a bear market than the other cryptos do. They create a crash and a boom, and a lot of that, I think we're going to see a lot of sideline money come into Hex and, go hibernate for the winter or whatever. And it's going to increase the value of Hex. It creates its market cap and move it into tighter positions with the top, 3 to 5. Yep. So, I mean, that right there should be a hint and a half for your ass that you've got a valuable crypto. Now, if we see a crash, of course, we've seen the market go from an $800 billion market cap market all the way down to 200 and some change. Yeah. So that was a pretty significant dip. It was a pretty significant rise too. So we've got that rise again. So what does it say? It says that we might be looking at a dip again one of these days. I don't know if it's now. There might be even a bigger pump than this, but it could come.
Right now, it's like $1.3 trillion.
1.3
trillion. Yep, the total market cap.
It is one. Holy shit! So it's gone up another
quite a lot. Yeah,
$1 billion in the last. I just looked at it a day ago or two, and it's That's insane. That is an insane amount of financial energy that has come into this space. And obviously, a lot of it has gone into Bitcoin. What's its dominance right now? It's
Its
like
dominance is
66, high 60s.
60.9. That's low.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Trending down. That's alt season, baby.
Whoa. I didn't know it would trend down that much. Whoa. That's big news right there.
Yeah.
And ETH's only at what, 1700?
Yeah. ETH's at currently 1730. Yeah. 1730. It was at 1800 last night.
But there's other alts that are pumping right now. There's some serious pumping going on.
There's this coin called what was it? Hex. It's like $7 billion.
Yeah, it is. We odds of pumping. And I like the pump too, because we're not seeing big giant candles. We're seeing solid candles, and then we're seeing solid. This is like literally just shaking the fuck out of the fucking tree right now, because the shakeout is happening with all these stakes that just started, because it's dipping significantly. It will jump, and some green candles will go up, and then boom, it's dipping. So these people are shaking out, man, and I'm really, really glad to see that. What's the staking percentage at right now?
Let me check.
See, guys, what your captain RG3 is doing right now is going over some macroeconomics, the stuff that's kind of important. I mean, moon charting and saying, oh, it's looking like this, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. You don't fucking know, man. At any given time, somebody could dump a shit ton of what's left in Uniswap, which isn't much. At any given time, somebody can pump it with a very little. And there ain't no chart in the fucking world that's going to tell you if that son of a bitch was going to do that. So cut it out. Just stop it. It just looks silly. It looks silly.
Whoa. What the hell happened here?
Let's see. What's up, Randy? Randy Ilarski in the chat room. David Fitter in the chat room. Vanity metrics, lols. Yeah, vanity metrics. But just remember that market cap that's showing market cap in crypto is showing financial energy coming into the space. So vanity metric or not, there is still serious financial energy coming in. And again, it may not be a true indicator of how actual much dollars are coming in, but it is a macroeconomic outlook from back far of what is going on. And there is a lot of financial energy moving into crypto and obviously moving into alts. And the strength of Hex's pump right now is just, I love it. I just love the way it's moving. I love what's happening. The fact that we can see the chart and see all the stakers and all that kind of stuff, all that microeconomic shit that we can kind of sit back and look at, we can see it in operation and what it's doing. I mean, you can see it working right now. You see motherfuckers getting shook out right now. You're watching those candles. Boom, boom. I mean, they're pumping it out of him. And that's great, man. It's so great.
You know what I love about a steady eddy rise in the price of Hex is it's sort of like a train, like as the price goes higher, people are like, oh shit, that train's leaving. Hey, oh shit. They start running to get on that train real fast.
Yeah. Hey, Diraj says, I'll put it up here. Yeah. Have you noticed the average staking duration has gone up from 4.83 to 4.98 in about 2 months? So that is another good macroeconomic outlook of what's going on. The popularity of Hex is growing, or the staking class is growing. So people are staking out longer. I think a lot of people that are ending stake are also seeing the value of share. So maybe a lot of us Hexicans who didn't early emergency end stake and are pulling their gains out now. They may be staking longer to get more shares. So that's what we might be seeing happen here, which is all a good thing because it's showing the confidence in staking. It's showing the confidence in what Hex is as a product, and yeah, it's growing. We're actually starting to see inch scales of us growing, and that's awesome, man. That is awesome. I know we don't like to talk about, let's see, I'll talk about it, Ewok. Let's see. I don't even know what you're saying, but yeah, let's see. I know we don't like to talk about it, but the fees have a lot to do with that too. Yeah, I suppose, but I think that the bigger stakes that are in there, with decent amounts of Hex, they're probably not too worried about the the fees. I mean, it's $30, $40, $100 fee for somebody who's pulling out $5, $10, $15, $20,000 is not really, a big deal. So that might not, as far as the big stakes coming out, probably a lot of the little stakes. Yeah. There's a lot of people panicking and watching their freaking stacks freaking dissolve and all that other bullshit that's happening right now. And I'm sorry. I really do feel sorry for those people who came in and didn't have a lot of capital put in and staked short and didn't stake a lot in hopes that we would moon or, that was a chance you took. I do feel sorry for you, but not too sorry for you because we told you what this was. We told you that it wasn't a short-term game. It wasn't, are there short-term gains to be made? Yeah. Every pump, everybody can make some gains if you're, smart enough to get out when we're at the top and then buy back in when you're on the bottom. If you're one of those guys, if you can do it, just doesn't seem to happen because you can look at a chart now and go, yeah, I should have bought there, should have bought there, should have bought there on the back end. But it's an empty void in front of you, right? It's that way. It's an empty void in front of you. So
as I point backwards.
Let's see. El Hexadente says all the squids will be in good shape if they don't sell. You are 100% absolutely correct, El Hexadente. You are all. What does it take to become a squid? What do it take? Let's go there. I want to go there so we can. I want to give everybody a little something to go by here. Well, I mean, a lot of them probably.
I've had people contact
0.001% of shares. So having 0.0, right? Yeah, 0.0001. I'm sorry, 3 zeros, which is, what is that? Thousandth? Is that a thousandth or am I wrong? Help the old guy out here. Is he right? Tens, hundreds. That's a thousandth of a share of the pie there. Who's out there? Who's saying it? 0.001. Yeah, Dodeca, you got it. Is that a thousand? Anyway, somebody will say it in the chat here. Need like 100 T shares, I think. I don't know is it about 100 T shares?
So yeah, it's
100. So it would be 100, 1,000,
10,000,
10,000, 100.
100,000. Yeah, if we
10,000. Yeah, 10,000 is like shark level, and then anything over that gets you into whale territory.
Yeah. So
yes. Thousandth. Hey, I got it. Thank you, Dodeca. Maybe I'm not as dumb as I say every once in a while, but so the squid class. So the squid class, that is a freaking mark right there to hit into the squid class and have that many shares in year 1, year 2, first couple of years. Is a 10,000th. Okay, thanks, Big K. Thank you, Big K. Is a 10,000th. So it was 0.001 is 1,000. Yes, now I see it. I can look at it now and see it because working on anyway, mill and a lathe and stuff. That's thousands. Yep, you're right. I was wrong. It's hard, man. It is hard to do math when you're on stream. Because your mind, you're not thinking about it. You're thinking like you don't want to think numbers. That's why I don't like talking about numbers. It fucks me up while I'm on stream, So, but that's be like buy 100 BTC back in the day. I think that's the level of growth that you're looking at seeing with shares because of the rarity of shares. I just spoke to some, so I've been onboarding people because of course,
Right.
hey, in the pump, everybody's calling you, right? Nobody wants to talk to you when it's a bear market and all that shit, right? So we're pumping. So I got a buddy calling me and I went out there and luckily this guy already had a Coinbase account. I was like, oh, thank God. And they had some ETH in there too. So it was like, oh, good. So I just showed him the links. We set up a MetaMask for him and they bought Hex. Well, they called me tonight and said, yeah, dude, thanks, man. Yeah, it's pumping. And I said, yeah, that's great, isn't it? I said, but how many shares did you get and blah, blah, blah. Shares? What do you mean? It's pumping, man. I said, no. How much did you stake? Well, I didn't stake anything. Why would I stake it? Doesn't that what they what they actually thought? They thought when you staked it that the coin wasn't worth the pump after you staked it. Like you're just owning the shares and like you don't own the coin anymore. So you don't get the coin value anymore.
Like you're turning in a voucher.
Yeah, like you're trading in a voucher, like you're getting out of Hex and you're getting into USDC and holding it there somewhere or something, right? I said, no, you're getting it all wrong, man. I said, this is what's happening. I said, let me show you just my interest in the day, what's happening. And they were like, so that after that, they were just, holy fuck, let's get this thing right. What am I doing here? How many ladders do I got to set up? And so I did that today with somebody, showing them the staking ropes, So 1,600. Wait. I missed that. Let's see. 1,680. 1,685,000. Oh, hex to be a squid. Okay, so a little over 1.5 million hex to be a squid.
Gorillas.
And so how much that is. What's that? 10,830. Holy fuck, damn, that makes me feel poor as fuck. 10,830. I don't know. I don't understand. Did I say that?
Yeah, I think that's like 10,000 hex. What are they talking about?
No, squid is 1,685,000 is what they're saying. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. They must not have been watching DS. No, accidentally. They actually didn't. They don't. I finally turned them on and put them on the stream. Told them what to start watching.
He's like,
I'm a pleb crab. You're not a pleb, man. That's
Jesus.
Let's see here. You've got some in, man. You are in, and a cool crab. If you're staked out long enough, you can make some value out of it.
Yes, sir.
And dollar cost averaging in is also a way for you to increase your shares. Yeah.
Just be sure to save up your hex before staking and have a plan what you're going to stake. Have a plan. Don't just willy-nilly like,
That's a shark, RG. Uh-oh. Oh, 10,800 shares to be a shark. Yes.
Yeah.
10,800 and then plus, yeah. I'm a 250,000 now. Nice, man. Nice, Culture. You keep pumping them T-shares, man. And I feel good about telling people to get T-shares because what I'm having them do, what I'm telling people, giving them advice about is actually saving.
What's that?
Saving, taking your coins off of the market, taking them out of exchanges, knocking off the trading bullshit and putting those things in a time-locked savings account and watching them grow.
Wait. So what you're saying is I get paid and then I don't spend my money on bullshit?
Yeah, no, you can because if you use my 10 10 10 30 40, then you can be just putting your 10% of your blow money inside there. And guys, I know what's going to come into the chat room right now. What I meant by blow is the money that you can spend what do you call it? Frivolously is on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't figuratively, no, frivolously. So I think that you should be able to spend 10 give away 10 to charity, to whatever family member.
Still talking about money, right?
Yeah, people's
okay.
expendable income. It's always been a formula that I've used to kind of like dedicate where my money goes. So it's like 10% you tithe or give to somebody, whether it's church or a family member or an organization of your choice that you help out or whatever. Then 10% you blow on tennis shoes and rims, and 10% you save, just straight up save, whether you put it under your pillow or stick it in a savings account that actually loses you money. The pillow actually makes your money better than the savings account. And then the 30 is invest in a business of some type, putting money into that. And then the 40% you should live on. And if that 40% you live on is really making everything else really hurting, then you need to figure out your living expenses and what it is you're doing for work. The girl at the rub and tug gets my blow money. Yeah, that's another thing. Lowell Rim's worst investment ever.
Bottle service in the time.
Blow is cocaine. Don't lie. Hey, angry crypto. I'm not talking about that. RD3 is growing up so proud. Let's go get some blow. Oh, it's Liberty.
Liberty.
Freaking Liberty, man.
Liberty.
Yeah, he's the one who's been working on my moral turpitude. So yeah, I'm working on it, Liberty. I'm working on it, man. Trying to become a better human being so that other people can grow from it or learn from it. I'm still not going to completely conform. So fuck that. Don't think I'm going that far. Let's see who else is out there talking up a storm. Feder, angry, angry. God damn, I haven't had a good massage in a long time. David, you're a family man. You knock that shit off right now, buddy. Let's see.
That is emergency unstaking, my guy. You're gonna get wrecked.
So, anyway, what else you got to talk about, bro? Because we don't have a guest tonight. We've had guests on the stream the last couple of days. The morning show, the morning coffee crypto show with our buddy Ken Hedix. He had guests on the other day.
Yeah.
And who was it? What was the guy's name? He was from the
the Wild Wild West crypto show.
No. That was earlier today. I think they did that one. No, I'm talking about dude that was on the morning show the other day, and that what was that coin that that Cliff High used to promote all the time?
Vertasium.
Vertasium. Yeah, it's based on like gold stocks and silver and precious metals, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I just he didn't. Reggie Middleton was on. That's who it was. And
that sounds cool.
He was great. He was great. He wasn't too interested in hex, I'll just say. And it sounds like he's, crypto's kind of wrecked him, but he was really open to talking to us, and that was cool. But it sounds like he got wrecked. It sounds like the SEC came down on him pretty hard. I mean, I've read the articles about what they did to him, but yeah, it's too bad that, you get in this space and that kind of stuff happens. But I guess you gotta be cautious in this space. You really do. And that, I'm not here to wreck anybody. I'm here to caution everybody. Watch crypto, watch your investments, watch your money, watch it. Make sure you're doing the right things with it.
Right.
And it'll serve you well. It'll serve you well as time goes on, man. I got so many buddies that are my age that are just racked in life, bro. And they didn't even have crypto. Fucking life wrecked them. The biggest reckoning in the world is
divorce.
Yeah, a bad woman, or them being bad to their woman, or not choosing wisely in that arena, whatever. I mean, that is like the biggest wrecker of men I have freaking ever experienced, is a woman.
Right.
And I'm not saying anything bad about ladies because I know that you're out there, but it's but it's always probably my freaking computer's overheating now. But
Ice
it
packet, bro.
oh shit, man.
Yeah, it's dark in here. I can't see anymore.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. I'm going to let me hold on one second. Hold on, let me check.
Sure. Actually, God damn it. So, yeah, it's the old what's the 3 L's or whatever. It's like ladies, was it ladies, liquor, and leverage? Yeah, are the 3 things that destroy you, right? And there's another one, lawyers. You fuck all 4.
All right, well, I'm just gonna do this in the dark. My wife shut the power off. No, she didn't. But no, man. I remember I was a buddy of mine. This was when we were young, in our late 20s or whatever, and one of them had decided to have kids that early, and he was going in for to get his child support figured out from the courts, right? And he said he's sitting in the waiting room with all these guys, and they're all there with their lawyers and shit, and they're all talking shit. They're like, yeah, that bitch ain't getting nothing from me, man. My lawyer's gonna fuck that bitch up, and yeah, man, I'm keeping all my shit. And he said it was this one big room full of these guys talking shit about their old ladies aren't getting nothing, and you know, all this crap. And then he goes, they all went in, and the judge called them all up at one time, so they were all in one big line, and the judge had everybody's paperwork in front of him. And literally, my buddy said, he goes, it was the fucking funniest thing. He goes, all of us are standing there with our lawyers, and the lawyers had their hands in front of them with their freaking briefcases or whatever. And every guy was all like puffed out with their chest and shit. And the judge just looked at each one of them and opened up their file and threw the gavel down on the table and just told them the amount that they were paying every month. You know, their name and then how much the amount was. Bam! The name, how much the amount was. And he said all the way down, he goes, I was looking down the line as they were coming to me. He goes, I seen all these guys that were all inflated. Every one of them, after they called their name and hit the gavel down, their heads just sunk into their chest. Their heads went down, and it was just like all down the line. He said it was like boom, 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 like a firing line. They were all getting just shot down. And you know what? But that's the way it be, folks. That's the way it be. So anyway, choose wisely when you get married and treat them well, or it will wreck you. It will wreck you. It will wreck you. And some guys have been dumb enough to go out and do it 2, 3, 4 times and get wrecked 3 or 4 times. It's like, right. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Holy shit, man. Oh, and here's another one that understands that. Let's bring in our man. Since we're on a lonely night, I'm gonna bring somebody that understands this wholeheartedly. My man, Mr. Randy Hilarski. How you doing?
What's up, DJs?
What's up?
What are you starting going into?
What's that?
When you guys started going into the women thing and divorce and all that, I was like, uh-oh, Randy's got to show up for this. Oh, man. I was one of the lucky ones, RG. I when I got divorced, I went through a phase in my life where I loved Ethiopian ladies, man.
Yeah.
I can be straight up. I got all into the culture. After I got out of the Navy, I started dating Ethiopian girls, and I actually went to Ethiopia and married this chick and brought her to the US. And man, dude, that was the worst fucking decision of my life. Man, from between her sending money home to her family and I never saw her because she worked like 70 hours a week. I got her a job at the hospital as a nurse's aide. And, I was a nurse at the time. So I just said, hey, hire her. And, whether a fellow nurses hired her on her floor, never saw her ass again. All she did was work and send money home to her family. And, I left her and moved to Tampa. And it was pretty cordial. It was like, look, you got your green card. Ciao. I'm done. But I didn't have to have any alimony payments or anything like that. Hey, welcome back.
Back on. Yeah.
Hey, you live in
There was
better than
Yeah, dude, I got away scot-free. I have to admit, it didn't hurt me financially. Oh, well, except for paying for the plane tickets to bring her to the U.S. and
right.
her wrecking my reputation at the hospital. It's like, so yeah, that's life, man.
Yeah. So I'm just talking to all the Hexicans out there, letting them know that that was the biggest wrecker of men that I've ever seen was a woman. So
yeah, and I also went to XOI. I mean, for those of you guys who are in the Navy and Marines, you understand what XOI is because of a woman. And they helped me back in rank for 2 years because of it. Because I called her, she was my girlfriend at work, and we were in the privately. She was an E4 at the time, and I was an E3. And I called her BITCH at work, and she went and told the senior chief, that's the E7, and he called my master chief, which
did
is
you
E9.
you just spelled bitch on Discourse Syndicate?
Sorry, I've been getting so used to Matty Allen's show.
Anyway, this is the man who brought us the freaking horse cock getting jacked off, and he just spelled bitch on Discourse Syndicate. All right, Randy. Now I've seen everything. That was rich. That was
dude.
Really,
I've been hanging out with Matty and those guys too much lately.
On Sundays, you've been over on that Sunday show?
No, I have not. But it's just,
yeah, you'll flame up.
Look at man, you got me all flushing and shit. I'm losing the edge.
Yeah. So, yeah, but and really the advice or the speak is you guys are you guys and gals. Don't get me wrong. This is women's advice too. On top of not marrying an asshole, make sure that you're not an asshole. Make sure you got your shit together too, because I mean. Usually when it's that bitch over there, she did it to me. Whenever you're doing that, you're pointing those 3 fingers at you because you're the asshole that made her that way. So don't forget about that shit, Yeah. and then you lose all your half your hacks. You lose half your bags.
Yeah. Well, it all works out. I mean, it worked out for me. I've been with Anna now almost a decade. So, we have a great marriage. We have a child together, and life is great. I know a lot of people.
I mean, marriage has been the best, the greatest thing that's ever happened to me and my kids and my wife and all that. I waited a long time before I got married, and went through a large catalog, before I did get married, and and just made sure that my shit was square and her shit was square, and it's still not easy. It's still not fucking easy, man.
Never easy.
I mean, I was talking to, I'm not going to get into personal information. I was talking to Ken this morning and we were having the same conversation, man. And, there's just some days and I love my wife to death. I mean, she's my rock and all that good stuff. But there are days where, Chris Rock said it the best. He said it the freaking best, man. He goes, some mornings you just wake up and you look yourself in the mirror and you say, hey, man, fuck you, fuck your hopes, fuck your dreams, fuck everything you've ever wanted to become. And now let's get out there and make this bitch happy today.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
And some days you just got to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and get it done, And
anyway. You just never know. It's like the stupidest things are fights. Like this morning I wasn't feeling the stupidest things. So this morning I was like, I got up and I wasn't feeling that. I had like this real pain in my neck from working all the time and shit. And I said, we need to go to the store because in Mexico I have to get pesos when you go to the ATM. I said, why don't we walk up to the grocery store, which is about a 15-minute walk. And she goes, no, let's take a taxi. I said, no, the whole point is I want to walk. I need to stretch a little bit. She's like, no, I want to take a taxi. So if I would have gone one step closer, it would have been a fight, right? So I said, okay. I said, okay, go take a taxi, go by yourself. You go get the ATM. She goes, then she switched it around. She goes, okay, we'll walk. What? Like, oh my God.
My favorite is like, I'm never going to say anything again. I'm just never going to talk again. That's not what I'm saying. Nope, I'm just not ever going to have a conversation with you ever again. And it's like, really? In 20 years, it hasn't stopped talking. And so
just keeps going. Keeps going.
I can bet you're not. You're lying.
Oh, man. Dude.
Oh, boy.
But we got lucky, RG. You and I got very lucky.
We did. We married up. I got to say, I married up. And my wife is freaking awesome. She's I wouldn't be where I'm at. Behind every solid guy is a better woman, and I believe in that. And she's been everything to my kids, and we've done well. Hey,
listen, any woman that lets us ape into Hex after everyone was calling it a scam, they really trust us. All right.
I'll tell you what, dude. The hardest thing is to talk to her about is crypto, because my wife isn't very like my wife is like, she likes the reality shows, and she's into she's into that kind of world, pop music and the whole thing, and hanging with the kids. And my wife likes that stuff, and she doesn't, the tech world is, she can't even operate her ear pods for her thing. She's like, how do I make them turn on and off? And so, so I don't even talk crypto to her, but she knows what I've said in the past. So in 2018, I was all excited, telling her about it. Oh yeah, it's freaking. Look at I was showing her my Blockfolio, or whatever the hell the app was at the time we were all using, and showing it to her, and she's like, oh my gosh, and I know she was like, well, when are you going to give me some of that scratch, buddy? When's it coming out? No, we can't touch this stuff. This, you don't understand. And then the crash of 2017, and well, Mr. Crypto, where is it? Where's that big fat account you used to have? And after that, it's like talk a little. I tried to say nothing about Hex, but then as we got closer to big payday and we were closing in on a penny and a half, it's like I had to tell her. I had to fucking tell her. I just fucking had to, right? Told her and showed her, and I didn't show her all of it, of course, but I showed her, and then she was like, okay, buddy, where's it at? And I said, well, see, this stuff is staked. Now let me talk to you about staking. She went, shut the fuck up. I'm out of here. That was it. Stake, schmake. Where's the money? Get out of here. No. You got to understand about shares. And she just rolled her eyes, and that was it. So those conversations, wow, we're pumping pretty good right now. Those kind of conversations just don't happen anymore. So now it's like, so I kept some liquid, and then at certain points I'm gonna give a little bit to
make her happy,
to mama, make mama happy. And come on, Hex.
I don't have anything significant. I've got a couple stakes that are coming up, but
I don't have anything significant either. I mean,
I got tiny ones. I'm just gonna let them burn, because the fees would be just so much that it'd be worth more than the Hex. So yeah, I'm just gonna let them burn. But I do have one big one coming out. I think it's like November, and that was one of the mistake ones I made, and I'm hoping to take it and just put it out, past the 10 to 15 year mark. I haven't decided where yet, but that should move me up significantly in the dolphin class. I'm hoping, because like I said, we didn't have any idea what we were doing when we first set up the initial stakes, and I set that one up I think in week 1. It's been around since week 1. So
one big stake then, huh?
Yeah, it was a big one, and I did it compared to most of you guys, not big, but for me it's pretty big. So I think I'll just do restake the principal out past like the 10 or 15 year mark. I haven't decided what yet.
Right.
We'll see. And because every time we do that, unless I don't know if you guys watched Maddie's show last night with Kareem, but the numbers that those guys were throwing out there were bonkers. And I don't know what the cost of a T-share is going to be. But if it's what these guys are saying it's going to be, me staking out past 10 years isn't going to help much. It's not going to do much for me, except for keep it going.
Yeah.
What the hell are they saying? I gotta ask now.
You got to go and watch it. Watch the part with Kareem and I can't remember the other gentleman's name. Moon or jeez, I can't remember. Ask in the chat. I'll tell us.
Hexadente, Belzerian.
Not one. Not the people we normally see. He's one of the guys
Wales only.
Wales only, wherever it is.
Yeah,
these guys, him and Kareem, they had me like shaking. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Could this really happen?"
Yeah. Well,
like, oh,
come on. I mean, we had our moon math too before. I mean, we had people in here talking about 33 cents, and we had someone say $1,700 hex one time.
What?
Yeah, don't you remember that one?
Yeah.
I think it might have even been $17,000 hex. I don't know. It was some outlandish number, but I mean, I really don't care about that part of it. That part of it is 80 to 90% dip. That part of it is crypto. That part of it can, I'm not worried about that part of it. If I see the macroeconomic chart growing, to a half a penny, to a penny, to a penny and a half, to 2 pennies, and hanging like that and making R's instead of big fucking N's, the more R's we see, the stronger the chart looks. You back off of it and look at the macroeconomics of the chart and what the coin is doing. And then you look at the macroeconomics of the staker class. What's the percentage? How much, financial energy is left out there? How much is in the exchanges? How much is being liquidated? How much is, watch the shakeouts, watch the big stakes. Those are the things that you look at. All this other, and what if can, could, and happen, and all this, what if grasshoppers had machine guns and birds wouldn't fuck with them, right? I mean, that's the kind of shit that people are talking about, right? So it's irrelevant. Look at the macroeconomics and make decisions based on that.
Yeah, I've been a bear. I've been a bear up until mid-March or whenever that whale comes out, and then we know for sure what's going to happen with a large amount of coins.
Yeah,
I'm going to stick to that for now. But I've been telling everyone just DCA. If you DCA, you're going to be all set.
Yeah. Oh shit! Look at that. So Sammy says, when you're rich, you can have boy toys like ordering pizza.
What?
She's our pirate she-Hexican. She's badass. Sammy's a badass.
She is. I actually onboarded my best friend today. He actually doesn't own Hex yet. We got him his staker app. That's all set up. Asked for the wallet. I think I'm going to pay for his wallet. I think I'll just contact Steph and send him the $60 worth of Ethereum so he can set up the wallet. Kareem did talk about on the show last night. He did that for his friend. He contacted Steph or Firebun, one of them, and sent them the ETH because it cost them like $60 for each one of those smart addresses.
Yep.
So if you want to accelerate that for a friend and you have the money to be able to do it, why not just send them $60, get the address set up, because it says right in the app it could take several weeks for their smart address to be ready. So I'm going to do that for him. And I told him get a Coinbase wallet so you can get some USDC and some ETH, and we can send it to the wallet. Now I don't know who's used it yet, but in this new smart address within the staker app, do we have to have ETH as well, or can it just be USDC?
You can pay You can do USDC.
Go straight.
You mean
to
pay the fees?
Yeah, because when you do the transaction to get the hacks, it's not like MetaMask where you have to have some ETH all the time.
Yeah, well, you know what? I actually haven't used. I have my wallet with the Hex in it. I sent the Hex to it, but I haven't used any of the other functions because I tried. It was like the first week, and it wasn't functioning at first. That was during the beta test mode days.
So what I think I'll do is I'll just have him get ETH for now, unless somebody in the chat knows.
Yeah, somebody in the chat probably does know you choose what you pay in fees. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was USDC, X, or ETH that you could pay the fees.
Oh, that's badass. So I'll just get them in USDC. That's cool.
Yeah. And then if you don't want to go the $60 route and you just want to move, I'm digging the Cash App and the Atomic Wallet. I mean, that is like freaking gold right there, man. I love using Cash App to bring it in to bring money into BTC, and then just swapping BTC and Atomic Wallet out for Hex, and bam, you're right there, and you send it straight to MetaMask. And
maybe I'll tell them to do that. I mean, I'm not in the US, so I can't use Cash App, but
is that only US? Yeah. So it's so easy, bro. It's so easy. I mean, I saw somebody was talking about it in Twitter. I wish I could give them credit for it, because I was like, okay, because I was looking for different onboarding, and I tried it. I put the Cash App. I was like, oh fuck, that was easy.
Does it connect to your bank account or to a
right to your bank account? Yeah. Goes right to your bank account, and then
so it's just like PayPal, but it has a crypto feature.
It has a Bitcoin feature, yeah. So you can actually purchase Bitcoin on it, and the fees are lower than Coinbase.
Yep,
they're lower than because Coinbase freaking rapes you. Good God, dip it in sand and then bend you and get you. I mean, it is bad, man. I'm like, you guys are just.
Or they just randomly close your account 2 weeks after you open it.
Yeah. or like my buddy had old ETH, like 2016 ETH that I had him get. So he got ETH, and it's been sitting in his wallet for a long time, a lot of ETH. And he goes to send it to his MetaMask wallet, and they held it for 72 fucking hours.
Wow. I bet you
that kind of 72 hours, it's like, oh my God.
I bet you in the background they're using it in like some DeFi system.
Oh yeah, let it float. Oh yay!
they're pulling
adding liquidity somewhere, and they are. That's what banks do. I mean, they're doing
because they are just like a bank.
Just like a bank. When they got your money and it's coming to you, oh man, it takes so long. And when you try and put your money in, oh man, but when they need that shit, it's fucking gone like that. They'll take that shit. It's gone like that. But it takes 3, 4, 5 days to move your money around. Yeah, right, motherfuckers. You guys are so full of shit. But
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the Cash App direction into Atomic Wallet. I like that Atomic Wallet too, because it allows you to just swap your Bitcoin over.
Do you hold your own keys? That's a good question.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have my own. Well, I have my own seed phrase.
Okay, right.
And it's like I think it's 24-word seed phrase.
Yeah, that's just like the Staker app.
And
the Gnosis one.
Yeah, maybe it is or isn't. I can't remember. But if it is, I mean, it's fuck, man. 24. It's hard enough to keep a hold 12.
Hey, DCC. Any word on the airdrop for MetaMask? Have we heard anything?
Wait. Hold on a second. Cash App. I'm talking about Cash App. Oh man, you got rid of his comment. No, nobody is going to pump your bags, you dummies. Hope you all lose your money and learn a hard lesson. Diamond hands. Nice. Who you calling dummies, Diamond? Which ones? I don't know.
We outperformed everybody this year in 2020. We're dummies.
No, I don't know. Is he talking to somebody in the chat, or is he talking? He's not talking to us, is he? Yeah. Really? He's not talking to us. Diamond.
The wrong crew.
You're talking to the wrong crew, bro. Your hands are nothing compared to all these hands in here, bro. I'm sure you've never even attempted to put away what we've put away for as long as we've put away, and made the fat gains. I mean, to be honest, there's not a lot of people in crypto that are as wealthy as Hexicans, because Hexicans are wealthy because they've staked. 10% of this coin is staked. 10% of the hex or what we call hexicans. Probably a smaller percentage of that are actually hexicans. A lot of people have staked, but us who are out here supporting it and doing all the streaming, doing all that, it's just 10% of us. I mean, these people are wealthy. They are wealthy in hex.
Yeah, I make my old salary as a nurse. I make it every month in trustless interest. That's just disgusting. That's disgusting. What happens when Hex goes to 2, 3, 4, 5 cents?
No critic of Hex at this point can't be in it. I don't know. You're in the wrong saloon, Diamond Hands. Richard Hart is a fraud. Richard Hart is a fraud. Oh, we got some good stuff coming in now. Yeah, Richard Hart's a fraud. He has scammed each and every one of us for the last year and some change. Well, actually, we've all been hanging out with him for a few years before that. So that's real cute, Diamond. Really cute. And you came into unrealized gains aren't gains. You're absolutely right, bro. Unrealized gains aren't gains. When you cash them out is when they're gains. And, that is 100% correct. You are correct. But how many people have custody of their own coins?
The crazy thing is, if I take out a couple, I have these really small ones that are coming out over the next couple of months. When I say small, I'm talking like 10, 15, 25, 30,000 hex. Right. But if I add all the small ones I have coming out that I'm probably just going to let burn because I don't feel like paying the fees, it's going to be close to my principal of what I started in hex with.
Really?
Yeah. All the hex I got coming out in 2021, all of that is exactly the amount that I have, that my initial principal. Everything I have out past we're all in the green, baby.
Hell yeah. I do find it funny that like he's Diamond Hands said unrealized gains aren't gains, but his name is Diamond Hands. Does that mean he doesn't even sell it all himself?
And you got the diamond behind you. Must be attracted to you.
Those are Diamond Hands right there.
These are Diamond Hands. This is Diamond Hands.
So what's going on with MetaMask? Tell me. I've been hoping.
Well, there's a swapping platform on there, right? Is that what it is? A swapping platform?
Yeah, I did it in 7 wallets.
It's still up in the air, but pretty much we're just guesstimating when they launch a token for MetaMask that the only place that they could actually charge a fee on will be on the swap feature that they have inside natively in the app or on the plugin. So more than likely you have to use the swap at least once. What I did for my wallets is I swapped some ETH for USDC.
How do you even do it?
Oh, okay.
So how do you even do the swap? Because I've never even done a swap.
Share your screen if you don't mind. I've done it, but some people in here haven't.
I wouldn't be able. So okay. So all you got to do is click your MetaMask essentially, and then
I can share my screen, I guess.
Sure, if you don't mind. Yeah, because I'm not even logged in or anything.
Let me.
I got no MetaMask on this PC.
I'm not logged in either, and if
I've pulled myself all of my trading or all of my hex wallets and everything are completely off everything.
Yeah, I'm not logged in either, so let's not do that. But there's people that made videos about it. So the swapping feature is pretty easy. It's one of those 3 things that right underneath the Fox.
Oh, it says say swap in there. Okay.
Yeah, so you just click the swap. The thing is, you think the fees are bad with Ethereum, then you get the 1% fee on top of that of the total amount that you're trading from MetaMask. There you go. And
there it is. There's the swap feature. I see.
Yeah.
It. Okay.
So when you click on it, you always see this little thing right here. All you do is hit the swap feature, and it turns kind of like it turns into sort of like a MetaMask essentially. I mean, to like a Uniswap,
like an atomic. Oh, like a like a Uniswap.
Yeah. Let me just go for it on this.
Oh, you just pulled up somebody's YouTube.
Yeah, I just pulled up somebody's YouTube. Anyway, let me go back a little bit. There, it
looks at a bunch of exchanges.
Yeah, so it's essentially almost like a 1-inch exchange. Almost, it's just an aggregator.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy. Just choose that. What I did is I changed like $15 of USDC of Ethereum into USDC, and I got hit with $30 in gas.
It was the same here. I did the same thing. I ate through $250 worth of Ethereum doing it multiple accounts. So.
That's the only reason I haven't messed with it. I'm like, I got to go in there and change a bunch of Ethereum, and then I look at the damn
Well, because it made me think, because today everyone got the Torn tokens from the Tornado Cash, and they're worth about $300 each. And I never did the Tornado Cash thing. I know a couple people did. I saw Adrian Eisen was bragging about it. He did it. He got like $6,000 worth of tokens. It's so easy to do.
I mean, I killed it on Uni. I got a good drop on Uni. That was nice.
Yeah. So this guy's fees, I don't know when this video launched, was like network fee max.
I'll run it. I'll run it tonight and see what happens.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Because you guys know MetaMask. Okay, we always talk about having first mover advantage, right? Well, MetaMask is the largest Ethereum wallet, right?
Correct.
They have the most wallets.
Yes, correct.
They have first mover advantage. So I think that the token's going to do very well. And I will not sell. I will not sell my MetaMask coins. I'm going to hold those measures. I learned my lesson.
Oh man, you guys gotta see the meme in the Cutthroats room. I'm not gonna shit. I might even talk about it, but that's fucked up, man. Fucking dirty ass pirates. Oh boy.
Is that Papa Booter? Who posted that?
I don't know who did that, but yeah, I'm not gonna put it up, but yeah.
Yeah, Papa did it. Papa Boner, you're so naughty, bro.
Put that in Twitter for everybody, but
everyone's gonna want to know what it was now.
I know.
But if you know who it was, from Papa Boner, so you know it's a little bit crude. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this MetaMask airdrop. Like I said, these are coins. I'll just hold these ones. Just let it ride.
I think they're rug pulling on everybody. They're not gonna do it. They're just acting like they aren't. Everybody's
so they got everyone to come in with all these fees. Everyone's paying all these massive fees,
swapping shit back and forth. And
hey guys, let's push it out one more month and just
one more month. We get some more fee. Keep it going, and then made you look, made you swap.
Even Richard said it would be unlikely that they would do it, but. Through the grapevine, you keep hearing that it's possible. So
because I keep hearing it and hearing it from a bunch of different sources too, that it's like gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like I was really surprised about the whole Tornado.cash airdrop.
Look at the value of it, $300 each.
Yeah,
I didn't do the Tornado thing because of the fees, and they were only like $20 at that time or something. And but that was a long. They were high. Those fees were on Tornado were high, man. They were way up there.
Yeah. I mean, I
was a little scared of that thing, man, because they give you that little voucher or whatever, and then you got to cash that voucher in to get your coins back out, or I don't know. It was a little scary for me. A little sketchy.
That's crypto, though. How much money have we lost over the years by doing things?
Oh,
like that?
Fuck, man. Just doing stupid shit, man. Just, I'm going to put this in here and I'm going to put it on this. And I remember I think I had one of the first Visa cards, like back in 2016. And you literally had to like send your Bitcoin to this anonymous freaking address. And then they transferred it into your bank account. So it wasn't even like you were putting it on an exchange with your, you were sending it to this address. And then it worked. It was through Union Bank and it worked, but that was a scary motherfucker right there, man.
Yeah, that stuff's gone down.
But it worked. It actually worked. I moved Bitcoin into a wallet, into a card, and took cash out of the ATM. And I was like, oh, this is cool as shit, man.
How many of us sent money into trying to do the Bitcoin mining, like the cloud mining? I did it with BitClub. I think I put about 7 Bitcoin in the BitClub.
BitClub was all my old buddies, dude.
Really?
Yeah, those are all my old buddies. They ain't getting your money back.
No. Well, actually, I made back all the USD. I made it back on all the dollar terms, but I probably only got back a third of the Bitcoin. So. And
then USI, you remember USI Tech?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are my friends too.
I didn't touch that one.
We had like in Southern California between USI Tech and BitClub, we had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 Bitcoin Lamborghinis running around out here, freaking driving around with those logos on them and shit. And they were rented, but they had like 2 servers that they were doing the cloud mining on for all these hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh God,
motherfuckers. Well, USI didn't get my money, but BitClub sure got my money.
Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is fucked up. Man, you guys are fucked up people, man. Oh boy.
And then a friend of mine, Joby Weeks, he's one of the big promoters of BitClub. He came in late, like a couple of weeks into it.
He wasn't one of the original. He wasn't one of the OG.
No, he wasn't. But he owns a house here in Acapulco, multi-million-dollar house, and he's like, "Hey, Randy, do you know anybody who wants to rent it? Because he's in house jail now because of BitClub. You know, can't even leave his house. He's in Colorado. At least he's with his family. But my God, man, he was their biggest promoter. He's the one who brought in millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm. So. Yep. And then the rest of them are, well, 2 of them are on the lam.
Yeah. One's still in Japan, one of the founders.
Yeah, he's in Japan.
Russ Medlin.
Yeah. And then and then there's a couple here that went in but got back out, and they're just pending whatever actions or whatever.
It's so funny how the 6 degrees of separation in crypto, it's not even 6 degrees, it's more like 2 degrees. Everyone knows everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then you've got all the, I mean, Telegram made it like that too, because we were all in Telegram groups together, you know, on top of all, you know, being friends, and then they put you in Telegram rooms, and like, you know, in the one trading room I was in, there was all kinds of the influencers that are out there were in that room, and a lot of the founders of some of these promise coins that never came out.
My God, dude, I got a funny story. You know, the club, remember the club coin that was part of BitClub? They had their own coin.
Oh, for the smokers club or whatever.
No, anybody who joined BitClub, you also got a coin called Club Coin, and I got a shit ton of it. And when it first time I went up to like 60 cents, I sold everything because they were free. You know, I got thousands of them. And I remember Joby was talking about it in one of the Facebook groups once. He goes, "Oh, Club Coin's gonna do this." I'm like, Club Coin's a shit coin, and he never forgave me for that. So I just called it out. I said, "Look, you guys aren't gonna do anything with this coin. It is absolute shit coin." And man, he's still to this day, he brings up every time we chit chat on Facebook. Like, man, when you call our coin a shit coin, well, it was. It's gone. Is it around?
Dude,
where is it?
You did time for it, motherfucker.
No.
Yeah, how much shittier do you have to get?
Anything that has to do with network marketing, I stay away from. I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, I mean, you know, I did well in it for many, many years, and I see its evil ways, though. I do. I always thought that the trade-off, the product for the referral was okay, and you build a big team. I had teams in Canada, Japan, Malaysia, Taiwan, or Thailand, and it was, you know, it was good. People were happy. They were getting good products, but then there was always the rug pull. There was always the fucking rug pull. I was in 2 different companies I spent 12 years in it. I was in 2 companies. Yeah, I was in for 12 years and did some really good years. That was like my side biz. So I worked, you know, my day job, and then I did my side biz on the weekends and nights and shit like that. So I used network marketing to do it, and we did well. And but I kept getting rug pulled. I got rug pulled by the first one. I was like, shit. And then I said, fuck it, I'm done with this shit. Screw it. And then I did another one and did well, climbed the ladder, went on all the trips, making the money, and then boom, they rug pulled again. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't necessarily, it was incompetence. When they start making too much money, they implode, man. They just implode. And
but in crypto, you would think it'd be easier to do. Right, it'd be easier because it's just numbers.
It's built on that same model, you know.
No, but I'm saying that you think BitClub could have been successful if they were just honest about their mining. Really, seriously, they could have been successful. Yeah. But it's just that these companies, they get greedy, and then it becomes all about recruiting, and they're not buying the mining equipment.
Well, the problem was they never had. It was built. They were built scam. Those ones were built scams. You know. Yeah. I mean, the companies that I worked for, they were health and wellness companies, and they came out with products. They had bad product launches, and the first company actually they just rug pulled. They sold the company, didn't tell any of us, and then we literally like lost 90% in a matter of a few months. The whole thing just went down like that. But the other one had a very bad launch with a diet product, and it just failed into oblivion because they got hosed because the person stole their formula because they were partners and started selling in Asia instead of the no compete, and the US didn't care. It's like, fuck you, I'm selling in Asia. And they blew up in Asia and made multiple millions of dollars. And yeah, they got fined and everything, but they only paid a portion of the, they made 35 million and they paid a $3.5 million fine. Like, okay, that's fine with us. We'll just, keep doing shit like that.
That's crazy.
So, but yeah,
I actually, but with what Hex did with the one tier just referral system, like an affiliate referral, I love that.
Oh, one tier referral systems are good. They're good.
I absolutely love it because but the people still equate it with network marketing. I don't understand how they can. Maybe it's just because
it's not anything like it. A referral is word of mouth advertising or whatever method you use to advertise, and you get a one-time stipend, a referral bonus from that purchase, and that's legit. I mean, that's straight up legit. It's just like a marketing budget for a company. Instead, they're using a referral program. And
hell, with Hex, I think I did like 1 million Hex just from referrals. It's small compared to a lot of people, but more than most.
The problem with network marketing, here's the big problem, and I know it firsthand. I've seen it. It is that people are compensated by rank and how much product flows. So what ends up happening is the math works in their favor to make the product flow more. So they actually invest in the product, making the product flow. They invest more into it. They get more back. They get more people to do that. They end up making more. So what it does is it feeds the machine of the company, making more and more, and people are buying product that they don't really need, use, or whatever. And that's where the scam is. And that's where the bad part of network marketing is that people are compensated based upon how much volume they're doing, and they start creating their own volume, and they start creating hype to create that volume. So they start doing this ranking shit, making people all excited about moving up to the next rank, like our gamification, but in a way where they're buying product just to make themselves go up in rank, get up on stage, feel better about themselves, have the value of the come back to them. So they're really investing in all of that and making the bonuses and getting other people to do the same by, moving up in the ranks that way, by becoming millionaires, So that's the big problem.
Yeah, if you're pulling in $30,000 a month, you're buying $25,000 worth of product, you're not really a millionaire.
You know what I mean? It's that kind of stuff that's going on. And I saw it happen. I saw guys buy pallets of freaking product and stuffing it in garages that were full of product that wasn't being used or anything, and they were just getting the ranks, getting the cars, getting the bonuses, and because they were that person in the community, everybody wanted to be like them. So they were doing the same things, and that's how those things grow. And that's the bad part of network marketing. Now, a referral-based program is not bad, and word of mouth advertising is not bad because it's a really good way of advertising. Because, I mean, the way I equate it, and this is the good part of it. So I just explain the bad part of it. The good part of it is like with Hex, so it's going to be hard to just jump into a crypto that's advertised in a magazine.
Yes, absolutely.
But if your buddy who is actually doing it brings it to you, you're more likely to. I mean, just like, so a pizza place, let's just call it, Royal Flush Pizza. Royal Flush Pizza is advertising to you in your mail. Royal Flush Pizza is advertising you on your TV, in your computer, in your Amazon account. And we drive to work, it's on a billboard. It's on the side of trucks. Wherever you go, you're seeing this damn pizza place all day long. And you get home and you're watching the game. Your buddy comes over and you say, hey, let's get some pizza. So what do? I'm going to go, hey, I got a coupon. I'm going to go to Amazon Pizza. I'm going to call, or whatever this company was. I'm going to call them and we're going to get some pizza. And your buddy goes, no, dude. That's shit. That pizza's shit, man. Let's go over here and get Porky's Pizza. Porky's Pizza is way better. So you listen to your buddy, even though you were advertised to all day long by billions of dollars worth of advertising dollars, you listen to your buddy. Same for girls, they go in a nail shop and they go to that nail shop because their girlfriend told them that nail shop was the best, not because they're advertising everywhere. It's because their word of mouth, their people they trust sent them to that shop. So it's a great form of marketing because it is word of mouth and it is influence marketing, just like we do with Hex. But
yeah, I would not be bringing my best friend into Hex. I would not be bringing my best friend into Hex if we didn't have Staker App. Just because it's too much of a headache. He's a pain in the ass.
Oh God.
But with Staker App, it's once he's set up, he can manage it.
Yeah. No, that's what I tell them all from now on. It's like, hey, get yourself some Ethereum in this wallet right here, and then we can talk. Go get a Coinbase account, a Cash App account, or whatever, and turn it into Ethereum and put it in this wallet, and you're good. Then we'll talk. But
now people say to me, Randy, all the time, well, why don't you teach people? No. I'm not good at teaching. I'm not dealing with this stuff. I taught myself all this. I ask questions to my friends who are also knowledgeable. So
my buddy, I went over there last weekend and freaking love the dude. He's my boy. I mean, he is my bud, and he had that ETH in his wallet. And I said, I'll help you, dude. And I started set up MetaMask for him, set up Staker, set up the staking platform, set everything all up. Now let's go into your Coinbase account, because I didn't think about the Coinbase account. I'm like, it's there. I know it's there. We put it in there years ago, so it's okay. So I set everything all up for him. Here you go, and showed him how to use MetaMask. I said, okay, now let's go get your ETH. Go in there, send the ETH. 72-hour hold on it. It's like it never stops.
That's weird, because my mom, whenever she buys, because I help my mom do it all the time, and she gets her ETH and she immediately sends it out of the Coinbase wallet. That's bizarre that they put a hold.
I don't know why. It seemed like it was like, okay, the CMEs are coming out on Tuesday or Monday. Is that why? Is that why they put a 72-hour hold? I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Because Coinbase always does, some funky, crazy, weird stuff, and I mean, I couldn't believe when it happened with BCH. That when BCH launched, I was like, whoa, what the hell was that all about? Is somebody gonna go to jail for that or what? If I did that, I'd go to fucking jail.
Yeah, the price was pumping like crazy.
If I held everybody's money, said, no, you can't fucking sell it. No, we're not gonna let you sell it. Wait, and then you know what that's from? Any of you, none of you are old enough to know, but do you know what that song is from?
I know the song.
Uh-huh.
Is it from the guys that had the junkyard?
No, I think it's from the dating game.
The dating game. Okay.
Remember the dating game? And they'd wait for them to write their answer down, like the last one, with
the three guys with the three.
Yeah,
girls.
and then they had one last answer that they had to make, and then they do that song. I think that's where it's from.
We're old,
but that's a 70s freaking song all the way, man. Yeah.
But that's exactly what it's like with Coinbase. And so when they kicked me off the platform in 2014, I never went back.
Yeah, I've taken everything off, and now I'm using other in routes, and they work great. Don't have to do that shit anymore.
Isn't Cash App, what's his name, the guy from Twitter?
Jack Dorsey, yeah.
Jack Dorsey.
Dorsey, yeah.
Yeah. So far, I like it. So far. I haven't moved massive amounts of anything through it yet, but so far I like it. And I'm liking the Atomic wallet too. So that seems to be a good option. I mean, if anybody else has other options out there, I'd love to, hear them, because
I've become such a ETH guy now that I pretty much only use ETH products. So I don't want to get it. I don't even want to deal with the other stuff anymore. I just don't want to deal with it. It's too much of a headache.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm not happy with anything else either. ETH to move shit and Hex to stake shit. You guys can all play the crypto game. Go ahead, everybody. I'll let guys like DC go out there and freaking toy around with everything. And
yeah, most of the stuff he tells me about is all ETH products. I mean, they're all things
pretty
I
much,
need, so.
it pretty much is all ETH right now, but we're coming to the point now in about a month where you're gonna hear everybody and their mom talking about Polkadot. Watch Polkadot season.
Yeah, my client BitGreen, they're switching over to Polkadot. They're doing their own migration over there in April. That's when they're doing their migration.
I mean, if you guys don't already know this, like the amount of stuff that's going to happen in March is like insane. Even Hex has the Ides of March stake.
The Ides of March stake. I like that. Somebody just said, how about just having your employer just send your funds straight to your MetaMask?
Through Coinbase Cash. Through Coinbase Cash.
Send it all there. I know. I pulled a fast one on the wife. I put the direct deposit in her account, and then I put a direct deposit in my Hex account. So that's the one I moved to Cash App now. And so every 2 weeks, I'm just it goes straight into that account and comes. And nobody ever sees it. That's my hidden.
I'm not doing anything right now except for accumulating ETH, just because these fees are getting so high, and I don't want to be caught without having ETH. If ETH goes to 15 or something, I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen?
I know. I found an ETH in a wallet the other day. I'm like, oh great, I got fees. ETH. I'm like,
I think we're all feeling that way. I sold some old bags that I plan to like wait another year to sell, and I said, I'm getting rid of them now, and I'm getting ETH. I had to apologize.
Wait a second. So Crypto King says you can. So yes, you can. It's Bitwage. Goes straight to your MetaMask. You can literally, I guess, so you can use the UI on your direct deposit to send straight to your MetaMask. Holy shit balls. But do they send it in, what do they send it in? USDC or do they send it in whatever you choose, or how do they do that? That's
cool.
That's something interesting. Bitwage. I'm gonna have to check that out. Don't know how stable it is, but first time I've ever heard of it.
It's a way to bypass Coinbase.
Bitwage. We've got to stop using bit this and bit that. Can we just call it like money magic? I don't know.
I know they don't say it's they didn't call them 8 cassettes and 8 CDs and 8 freaking streaming. They got rid of the 8-track name a long time ago. They moved on.
Let's just make a DEX called Rug Pull. I think that's really successful.
People be running for it. They'd be running for it. Let me in that shit. I want in.
Yeah, I talked to the guys. Another one's happening in March is EDA swap, EDDA swap. I told DCC about it. Yeah. These guys have a license in Europe. They're out of Estonia and Czech, I believe, Czechia. And I asked them, I said, look, when you first launch this, make sure you have Hex as one of the pairs. And he said, absolutely. So I said, look, if you guys are fair to us, we'll be more than fair to you. So they're super excited that I brought up Hex for them. So.
What's the big market maker? They're called Bitfinex? No. That Coinbase uses. It's like a BitGo. Like if you're BitGo certified, a lot of these exchanges will take you. That's another like qualification you got to have to go on some of these bigger exchanges and stuff.
I remember when people used to think that if Bitcoin ever went down, the whole crypto economy would go down.
Okay, NatSec Cyberwonk. Follow NatSec Cyberwonk on Twitter. He's support for Bitwage. Well, that sure is freaking awesome. Well, that's the guy I want to follow. So that's his name. If any of you are looking at the Bitwage thing, NatSec Cyberwonk on Twitter. All right, that's our guy. That is our guy. What's an 8-track? Liberty, yeah, right. Liberty. I know you got Saturday Night Fever and Kiss's first album on 8 tracks.
He had one in his first Mustang, believe me, or Camaro.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. He's only a year younger than me, so he ain't nothing special. You ain't no millennial there, buddy.
RG, did you have one of those old T-top Camaros?
No, I didn't. I was a Volkswagen dude, man.
Me too. Me too. I'm a Volkswagen guy. Yeah. So
I had a car. My first car was a Carmen Ghia. I had
nice.
a rocked out racer Carmen Ghia, and that was my deal. And then we had a bus, and I had a bug. I had a Baja Bug.
See, you were out west. People out, in California, you guys can have those kind of cars. My first car, I bought it. I was in Brunswick, Maine, because I was stationed in a patrol squadron, and my first car was a Jetta, a 90 Jetta. It was a Wolfsburg edition. Last was 90 and a half. The last ones that were built in Wolfsburg before they switched to the Mexican-made ones. So that was my first Volkswagen.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got my first one. I still own my very first car, my first Carmen Ghia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I have my first car. It's like not a lot of people have that. I have my first car still. Yep. I need to tear it all down, and Hex is going to redo it.
Nice.
I put a stake out this Christmas for that very purpose, to redo my Ghia.
Nice.
So yeah, I have my Carmen Ghia stake ready to go for Christmas.
That's a West Coast car if there ever was one.
Oh man, I love it. And then I want to the other car that I would like to get to put some hex gains into is a 23 window microbus, and just have a total solid freaking just stock.
Those are super expensive though. That's like
they're
the buses.
They're about 100,000 for a jacked up one, and then one that's all done up, you're like 130, 140,000. The most expensive one they sold was 217 grand.
Not doing
that. And that was a stock one. It looked like it came off the showroom floor. I mean, it was like perfect stock. But 217,000 for that bus. And then as soon as that happened, everybody thought their bus was worth $100,000. So now you can't find one for under 100,000.
Wow.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up tonight.
Yep, it is getting close to that time. We still have about 20 minutes, but I don't know if we have a whole bunch to say now that we're talking about cars and all this other stuff instead of Hex, which has been pumping rather nicely. I'm very, very proud of Hex. Sitting at the 1.2, 1.3 penny mark for the last couple days now, pumping nicely, looking good, coming up into March here. Real excited about it. So, yeah, that's what's good about Hex, is that it's moving the right direction and it's doing it solidly. Solid. Yeah. All right, everybody. Anything else, DC?
Make sure to show up on the Friday show for the Friday night hangout.
Yeah, and hangout. And there will, I think Kinetics is going to be off tomorrow morning. He's got a little something to do.
He's got a newborn.
He's got a newborn. He's got a newborn, and he also has to try and stay married too. So Hexo's on vacation. I mean, I think he's still streaming and everything. I know he's still streaming. But he's taking a little time too away from social media, so you're probably not seeing him a whole bunch. And then, man, I need a break. I need a fucking break. God,
this is my only worry about starting a regular stream, is that once you commit, you're committed.
Yeah. You know what? I love my Hex stream, and it's work. It's a labor of love. It's a very thankless job, that's for sure. There's some days you look at your DMs and you're like, God damn, really? Are you fucking hate me that much, guys? but then it all makes it's all worth it when we do help Hexicans out, and we're helping people out and getting people into Hex and something that's not going to wreck them in crypto. And I'm really, really worried about crypto right now. So be careful out there, everybody. And we'll catch all you guys on the Friday night hangout. But tomorrow, I think one of the Hexicans is going to take over the show and do the morning show. So it's not going away. It's going to be there. And then we'll catch all you guys on Friday on the effing hangout. Later days. Oh, my Hex!
Stake your hex or get fucking wrecked. Stake your hex or be forever a pleb.